So I go to a lot of houses for my job and see these welcome signs by everybody's front porch, by their door, big tall ones, and I just never was a big fan of them because they just stand there and say welcome even in the middle of the night. Hey, come on in. So they're just static and stand there and just say welcome the whole time. So the brilliant scientists here at Micah Makes decided to make it a little bit better and upgrade it a little bit. So I came up with the idea actually when I was making my Mandalorian helmet and used the screen mesh for the visor, and decided to test it out. Basically painted a symbol on the mesh, put a solid black light with a little bit of light coming through the black just to see how it would work, and you can't see the paint. And so I decided to keep it nerdy and a little family friendly and came up with a Lord of the Rings theme because, who has a better, more famous sign than Bilbo on the gate to his house? Because I was going to do just welcome and then have the lighted portion just say go the F away or something like that, and I still might make that. But for now, just keeping it friendly and nerdy for the channel. But might sell this later and make the other one for us, because everybody else seemed to like the alternate version a little bit better, and I kind of do too. But anyway, so printed out the style of lettering that I wanted just on printer paper. Taped them together as far as spacing and length and or tallness that I wanted, and then just cut out my mesh, put it on the wall in front of the stencils, and just used a gold acrylic paint and started painting the letters on. Took a long time to do. I think took a break, maybe took 2 days. Just it was taking a while as I was wanting to make sure it was in line, but also got all the fibers covered on the mesh. So after I finished painting everything, I had to go back where the paint had globbed up in between the threads of the mesh, and just use a needle and poke that out. And here I am doing the second layer. It's a 5-foot piece of vinyl. Just run it through the Cricut and let that cut out on the Cricut. realized after it finished cutting that I forgot to delete the square that I created in Cricut Maker to get the size of the letters that I needed, and it cut that square out so you can kind of see the line on the sides there. So I had to go in later and fill those sides back in on the plexiglass. But here it is weeded out. And then got plexiglass from Home Depot. Didn't do the best job cutting it, but it was a huge piece. But got it on there, has some air bubbles in it, but I wasn't really worried about the air bubbles. And then filled in the sides that got cut off with extra scraps. Got the lights put in, the plexiglass. Just got it temporarily hooked up right now. Put some XPS foam around the edges to help keep in the light in that one little section, and also to mount the lights too. Went around about 2 times, got those in, and then for the back I had spray painted it black, and you could still see the light through, but it wasn't as bright as I liked, so I got some semi-reflective tape and put on there to help boost that light shining through. So that's how it would look with just a black background, but with that reflective tape it's a little more, it's a lot brighter. And can't even see it. I haven't put the back on up here yet. So just did a thin layer of plywood along the back, spray painted it green, just a quick spray paint after I had rough sanded the sides and everything. I think the whole thing is about 3/4 of an inch thick, maybe an inch thick, except for where the photo sensor is, and I just cut a hole out for that to stick through.